barbecue. We've gotten bad publicity. Hey, would you consider for this event, instead of ordering all of these animal pieces, we're gonna do vegan, and this group here is offering to help provide contacts and from people who can make this happen, a vegan catering.
What I would ask them is if we could accommodate the vegan community.
But still,
and I'm sure
grill
there's
animals.
menu items that they have that could accommodate you. There's also different restaurants
Is
in
there
the facility.
now?
Can you let me finish, please?
Sure, I do.
So the venue, okay? There's actually a pizza restaurant in there. There's other food options. Would I ask if we could accommodate vegans? Absolutely. We want everyone to be happy. But would I ask Rick's World Smoke Barbecue to not serve their delicious menu? Absolutely not.
Do you see or understand where we're coming from as far as the hypocrisy is when it comes to serving animals, but yet we're raising funds to save animals? How that's a little bit hypocritical in the vegan
I think it's very generous of Rick's World Smoke and Barbecue to donate proceeds. I think that's nice of them. They don't have to do
But
that.
it costs the lives of the animals.
I understand that. You've said that many
That's
times.
why we're here.
That's why we're here.
That's
Yeah,
why
I
we're
get
here.
why you're here.
Yeah.
You're upset because I'm having an event
No.
at a place that
No.
serves the
No,
meat.
it's nothing to do with
We're
you.
upset that
Shut
I
up.
asked you specifically, can you change the venue? You said yes I can, but I won't.
Yeah.
I don't want
Right.
to change things.
Exactly.
I love the venue. I think their food is delicious. I eat meat. I do.
Why can't you eat there any other time, but specifically
I've
because
been there
we
3
are
times.
actually raising funds
There's
for
actually
this event?
There's actually another location right by my house off of Grand Canyon. There's different locations I eat there too, and I know the mic there too.
A couple
They
of
don't have a patio,
times,
unfortunately.
you have cut me off and even snapped at me a little bit for talking over you or interrupting you. So I'm going to ask you to give me that same respect.
Sure.
I'm asking you this: when you are raising funds, are coexisting when you're raising funds for animals specifically, you don't find that just a little bit hypocritical that we are in fact serving dead animals, dead corpse of animals? So the message that it sends, it's kind of...
I donate to a lot of different charities, not even just all animal charities. A lot of people don't know. I actually give back to different organizations all of the time. I've actually given back to organizations such as yourself. And for example, not only did I already mention that I've rescued a pig, and I'm sorry I don't publicize everything, I've also reached out to organizations. I almost want to pull them up right now.
Would you be upset if we ate the pig right now that you are rescued?
His name is Bacon. His name is Bacon.
Yeah,
well, that's against the
perfect.
law too. It's like, so there's, you have to follow the law,
No,
sweetie.
but I asked you,
So
would you be upset if we
there's-
said kill bacon and we'll
it's
eat
a
them?
pet and it's in somebody's house and that's
Any one
trespassing
of those
too.
pigs in
I'm
this
curious.
law,
I'm really
you
versed in the law. I'm really versed in the law.
I understand that,
What?
but I'm saying that's a
What?
completely
Tell me
different
what about this
situation.
law?
Breaking and
Tell us
entering
about
and
the
everything
law.
else. So it's a completely different situation. Like I had mentioned, there's a difference from having pets. You know, like I said, I've worked on farms and I go there and I have a lot of friends that have animals. I can pull videos on my phone where I go and I hang out with them and I pet the animals and I play with them and I don't eat them. And I've actually donated to these organizations and I've worked with them in the past and helped support their causes.
Gia, it's not about what you've done. You can give me a list that's 20
No, I get
feet
it.
long about what you've done and what you do and that you
Right.
believe that you love animals. We love animals too, and
Great.
prior to 2 years ago,
Great.
I didn't see or make the connection. What I'm trying to say is it doesn't matter what you do, it's what you're doing wrong or allowing to do wrong.
And what am I doing wrong?
I'll just like you told
not
me your
vegan.
words, I'll say it and I'll say it again,
Yeah,
and
please
don't
tell
make me
me.
keep repeating myself.
Tell me.
You are actually raising funds for animals in the same establishment that you're actually allowing murdered animals to be consumed. That's hypocritical.
Okay, so the only wrong there that would be in your rightful opinion is that I'm allowing the consent or for people to eat animals.
That would be like saying Filipinos or blacks have to sit over there
So yeah.
and we can sit over here.
So if I have or host a fundraiser for children with autism.
No. We're talking about animals.
Hold
No.
on.
Let's
let me
keep on
finish.
point. Let's
But
stay
so-
on
no,
point.
no,
We're
because
talking about animals.
I understand that. Listen to my question.
Let me give a couple
Go ahead.
of other
Honestly.
points. Yeah.
No. So you said the problem is because I'm raising money for animals, yet I'm supporting killing them, supposedly.
Correct.
So if I have an event where I'm fundraising for children at a venue, that's okay?
Okay, that would be hypocritical if you're raising funds for kids, but at the same time that you're going out and abusing kids. Yeah, that would be very hypocritical.
But I'm not going out and abusing animals either.
Okay, so let's say this. Let's say this kitchen right here had slaves in the back
people
there.
eat children?
Listen, with that analogy, if this kitchen had slaves in there right now, slaves, working for free,
against the
slaves,
law.
doesn't matter the
It's
nationality or
America.
ethnicity.
It's America. We're in America here.
If you knew that that was going on, would you be okay with dining here? Because that's, is in essence, supporting the system
Well,
of
absolutely
oppression.
not. I don't
Right.
think it's okay for
It's a
slavery.
system of
also against the
oppression.
law.
It's a system of oppression.
It's not against the law for me to have a burger.
That used to be the law of the land. It's like people could own people.
Laws,
Yeah.
can we both agree to that here? Laws are very, very behind when it comes to systems of oppression. Like, we always had to march first, we had to speak up, speak out, organize, protest, and so forth before laws ever became effective.
Right. I get it, and if the law were to change and it was illegal to eat steak, I wouldn't eat it anymore. But that's not
Women,
the case.
people of color weren't allowed to work at one time, but the laws changed where now they can.
Right, so when the law changes, then so will my appetite. But until that day,
if the law allowed for it and it was justifiable under law for slaves to be in there right now cooking, would you be okay with that? Morally, it's wrong, but since it's the law, would you be okay with it?
I'd probably go about it. Would I be okay with the law? Well, again,
because
I'm
it's
not
the
going
law.
to not follow. No, like I said, I'm a little bit like you. I do stand for certain things. But again,
I think you're
said,
nothing like her, but go ahead.
Okay, well, whatever, fine. I don't know you that well, so when I said we have similar things, meaning our, strong-willed and protesting, because I do the same thing, it's a completely different situation for cruelty versus like what I said before. Do I hate my friends that, go hunting? No, I don't. Like I said,
The point you're making is you're not out killing the animals, but when you are consuming the animals or going to facilities that do sell the animals and serve those animals to you on your plate, or go to the grocery store and buy those packaged animals in the pretty little packages, that in fact is supporting the system. It's supply and demand.
And
That's a fact.
I'm also supporting all of the people that make an income.
There is no
to feed their
teeter-totter of
family.
balancing it out.
Yes.
You cannot balance it out.
Yes, I can.
You can't justify
Yes, I can.
just because
I
you
just
support
did.
slavery, oppression,
No.
rape, and torture and
You
murder
can't tell me
just
what
by
I can
doing
do.
good.
Yes, again, yes, I decide in my personal life
thank you.
to donate and give back to the community. I
Okay.
give back to tons of organizations, not just animal-related organizations. But what my point is, though, again, I also care about the people and all the jobs that would be lost as well. So,
Certain things negate money.
okay, well,
100%. You can't
Animal
always put.
cruelty for money. Are you okay if somebody came and started
I didn't
picking
say
on your
cruelty.
dog?
I didn't say cruelty.
No.
Don't put words in my mouth.
But don't you think that animal agriculture is just based on cruelty and exploitation? That's how it
Do I think
operates.
that specific animals that are raised and have a different mentality eat different foods than you would a pet? That their sole purpose is to feed the community, and
Who
it's
decides
their
the
decision.
purpose of an animal? Who
Well,
decides
how
the
about
purpose?
how about the
What's
United
his
States?
purpose?
How about the United States?
Yeah, in China, his
What
purpose
i-
would be food.
But we're not in China.
What is the difference
And
between
I said
pets?
I
That's what I mean.
respect other
Who
people's
decides the
cultures.
purpose?
I don't go to other countries and
Who
tell them what to
decides
do.
the purpose?
That is their right.
It's
We're in America.
relative. Exactly. It's relative. They would look
Chabo.
at him right now.
What is the difference
and
between
put him on a
pets
barbecue.
and the animals that we consume? Can we both agree that it's tradition and culture? We were raised a certain way to assume that it's okay to eat certain animals and certain animals are pets? Is that a fact, or are you
believe-
always just going to disagree with me?
Okay, what I personally believe is that in human nature, for example, going back years ago, originally when people decided they wanted to eat meat, it's because certain people are carnivores. Yes, it's human nature. That's why
Sure.
mammals,
Culture, tradition.
and people, they eat. Now, again, dogs, after evolution, they're breeded different. There's reasons why we don't go around eating bears and we eat cows.
Sure.
People eat bears.
Culture and tradition.
Yeah, they do.
Culture and
Yeah, but
tradition.
Where?
They eat.
In America?
Unfortunately,
In America?
bear.
Here?
Yeah, they
Oh,
eat
well,
bear.
it's illegal.
They hunt it over bait.
That's
they
why
hunt
they
it
stop.
over
That's why
bait
they
and
stop.
wait for him to come around and to get the bait and shoot him and
Okay, well,
skin
I'm sorry,
him and
Nevada,
eat him.
there's no bears here, but moving
Yeah.
past that, let's
Yeah.
stay relevant to what
So
we're
just what
talking
it-
about.
Sure.
Again,
It's culture and
Okay,
tradition.
there's
Yeah.
a difference, though, again, is what I'm
Okay.
saying. So there's a reason why when you go to the grocery stores, for
Right.
example, there's more chicken, pork, and cows,
Sure.
Right?
Supply and demand.
Well,
Because we
but
breed them.
Somebody
We breed them
decided
into
that these animals
existence.
we are going to eat, and then somebody decided these
I don't
animals
remember
were
us
going
ever
to
eating
go.
wolves.
Do you believe
People eat
that
them too.
we should at least have
they
the
eat
right to
people
know,
too.
Gia?
Sure.
Do you
I
believe
do
that we
love
should
them.
have the
That's
right
so
to
cool.
Get
know
over here.
what's in our food? Like what we're consuming? I
Absolutely.
mean, have you ever been to a slaughterhouse? Do you want to go to one? You probably don't want to go to one. I
There's a
would.
couple here. We can take you.
Is your point to convert me to be vegan?
No, I just want you to understand where we're coming from, so you can.
I do understand where you're coming from.
Did you
I've
know
already
that
said
over
that. I get
90%
your
of all meat has fecal matter in it?
I understand.
Why would you want to consume that?
I understand what you're saying.
Sure.
What I keep repeating myself saying, I accommodate others as well.
Sure.
I've gone vegan routes, and I also, like I said, there's a high demand where people have asked me, let's do barbecue.
Sure.
It is July.
It's the demand. That was your word, demand.
Okay.
People are demanding.
Yes.
Why are they demanding barbecue? Why?
That's what they want.
What is our want override
This month.
is
People-
the rights of others to live?
So usually,
Because I want to do something,
Usually,
say I want to slap him in the face just
Sure.
because I want to. Does that
it's a
make it
completely
Doesn't
different
justify
situation.
it.
It's
Yeah.
a completely. You're taking things that are. That's a completely
I'm just trying to
different
make
thing.
a comparison.
We're giving
That's
analogies and
yeah.
examples to show
I get it, but
pertinence.
it doesn't even. That's a horrible analogy.
Because it's not convenient for you.
No, it's just a horrible analogy
Okay.
to be honest.
Okay, well,
All right,
if
let-
you don't like it,
for
I
example,
apologize.
it being
Let's
July.
let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic.
Okay. So it's July. 4th of July was just recent.
Yes.
Sure.
The most common thing people do in the month of July is barbecue.
Right.
So
Do they do that?
You
in
do
Saudi?
realize
that's
that
what
there's-
a lot of
there's-
people do, and a lot
Do
of
they
people
do
on
it in
barbecue.
Sweden on 4th of July?
We're okay. Well, again, it's a
No.
different country.
Exactly.
We're talking. We're
It's
in
a
America.
culture and
We're
habit.
talking about here.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's
Right.
cultural.
Okay,
Nobody else
great.
does it on
How
4th of
can
July.
we change? How can
We
we
are
change
here.
this? How can we all come together here?
Yeah.
How can we change
What can we
the
do
venue?
about this?
I'm not changing the venue.
Why not?
Because why?
I've already answered this question. You
Answer
have it
us
on
once
tape.
more.
The event is July 19th.
Okay.
It is
1 week from
You
now.
can
7
promote it right
days-ish.
now. We're on Facebook
I'm
Live,
not.
so you can promote it.
Good. Good. Great.
Yeah,
I've been
promote
promoted.
it.
Actually, because I've been so busy actually trying to get dog dumpsters, I'd like to promote that.
Okay.
Anybody want to sponsor the event? That would be wonderful because a lot of cost is going to actually keeping our animals. Again, that's what I've been doing all day. If you hear me and you want to go around preparing, I'm actually building freaking way stations everywhere. But there, so let me say that.
We're trying to find
And I'm
solutions.
stop.
Yeah.
Okay,
bad.
I
Go
get
ahead.
that, but you want me to promote something.
Yeah,
That's another thing
please.
I'm promoting. So there you go. I don't
I didn't
care
mean to
about
cut you
it.
off. My bad.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think that the Rick's Rolling Smoke and Barbecue their food is delicious.
Animals.
Even though they hurt animals.
Yeah.
They don't hurt animals. Rick's Rolling Smoke and Barbecue, they're not hurting
They
the
don't
animals.
order animal parts.
They're supporting
Okay,
animal
yes.
cruelty.
Well,
So
is
and
that
half the
hurting
people
animals?
on Facebook Live that eat meat.
Probably more than that.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
so think about it. So all the people out
Exactly.
there
Uh-huh.
that eat meat, you're saying that they're hurting the animals,
Yes.
specifically themselves?
By
Not
purchasing the animal
personally,
product.
but
Okay.
if you purchase it and pay for it, that sends the company a message more. People buy it, they want more of it.
Okay,
Give
so
me
we're keeping
another
a lot of
truck of
people
pigs.
employed as well, and again, like I said, I fully understand where you guys are coming from,
Right.
but I also say that I accommodate the community, and I make
Mike.
different for everyone. I've done vegan too.
I got a good
accommodate
question for you.
everybody. Not everybody just wants vegan. People want barbecue.
Good point.
Because they want.
I have a
vegan
real good point.
barbecue.
here. I have a good point here.
Because they want.
So
No,
here-
they
here's
want
here-
brisket.
They want brisket and barbecue.
So if my solution
They want
is
the tender-
so here's my question. So my
Jeff
solution
out.
is
Just
this:
like
if
it.
we could go ahead and have just give me a second. If we can go ahead and have vegan catered in just for that particular event because it is a dog save, right? What would be the problem doing that as opposed to doing what we're doing currently? You already know that we're going to protest the place. You already know that, and you said go ahead. That's fine.
I said well, first of all, it's a free country.
You're right. Right. It's
What
free
I
country.
said to you is I can't tell you what.
But
you can or
knowing
cannot do.
knowing that the
If you're
news is going to
protest,
be
you're gonna do
there
that.
and the
My
negative
concern was,
publicity, I
speaking
wasn't
with
finished.
Rick's and the
I was not
organization.
finished. The publicity that it's going to cause negative reflection with Rick Morrison. What is the problem with just having a vegan menu if it's going to cause negative publicity?
I never said there was a problem.
Vegan only
Vegan
menu.
only.
Okay,
Yeah.
again, the restaurant is not a vegan-only restaurant.
Just for this
I-
event, though.
I
Just for this
told you-
event. You're not
I
willing to
told
change the
you-
event.
I personally am excited about eating the food that they have there because I like it. It's really
The
good.
animals.
You said that over and over. You don't
Yes,
need to keep
you're
rubbing
right.
it in.
Well, why do we keep going back to the same thing then?
Because that's what we're talking
But
about.
again,
The
I
animals.
have a solution, though. I have a
said,
solution.
If you want to ask the general manager of the restaurant to change their menu,
Mhm.
and that's what they choose to do,
Mhm.
then
What's their name?
then
Who's
go
the
ahead
general
and have them
manager?
do it. call and find it out. We're on Facebook Live. I'm not
Sure.
going to sit here and give all. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And I'll
Can you give it to me
I'll
after?
give it to you privately.
Thank
Yes,
you.
absolutely.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. I also have that number as well.
Well, I would
I've
say
been
it
in
to you anyways,
contact
but
with them
I'm
today.
not on Facebook Live. I'm
I
not going to
get
say,
that.
you know,
Sure,
what I mean?
sure.
I'm fine with
Actually,
that.
the
all
number
the
is one digit off from their
calling in
their,
and
their
being
number
assholes.
is one digit off from their main number anyway.
Well, good. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, in my personal opinion,
Sure.
out of respect for him, I wouldn't want all of the other people
All right.
that are
I
protesting to
understand
attack
100%.
him.
Let's stay on
respect
topic.
that.
Okay. So if we come up with a solution right here to keep the publicity all good, you win on this. Rick wins. Everybody wins in this.
Rescue
The
wins.
rescue group wins. We win.
Yes.
Everybody wins. That would be a solution then, in my opinion, is to have a vegan menu for this event, because killing animals and supporting of killing animals is terrible on the same exact
So
day
what
that we're
would happen
supporting
the next time
animals.
if I have an event there again?
We'll be having another discussion again.
Okay, well, so in my personal opinion, how I look at it is, I mean, you know, I would, again, it's not my decision. You would have to ask the restaurant what they would like to do. I would actually prefer they didn't change their menu, because I like their menu.
So you'd be in opposition of us.
You know,
Okay.
Would you be against it?
I would like, what I would do is I would suggest we could have vegan options for
Okay,
those
vegan
that
options.
like vegan.
Sure.
We can have vegan as well. Would I want them to change their menu and not serve their food? Absolutely not. I want to eat their food. Would
Right.
I try some vegan food too? Yes, I like to eat a lot of different food.
Sure.
I'm a hungry girl. Whatever. But again, you know,
I'm
that's
hungry
just,
girl now.
you know, exactly.
Sure.
Chapo!
I'm gonna actually
you
get
know?
some vegan barbecue after this.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
starving. Cruelty free.
But I
Fair
mean,
enough.
if we have, hopefully this event goes well, and you know, we go back there again, you know, in a few months or whenever, and you know, if there's going to be a protest every single time,
There will
I
be.
mean, there will be. Okay, well, why don't you guys protest or follow me at all the venues I go to?
But it's not. We're not
Different venues
targeting.
serve
That's the
me.
thing.
not
We're,
targeting
we don't.
you.
We're not upset with you
No, I know,
specifically.
It's
but
the
I go to other- What if I go
hypocrisy.
to another barbecue
It's the
place? I mean,
hypocrisy.
again,
If
I
you
go
do,
to other
so then
restaurants
we'll
that
meet
serve
again.
meat.
If you weren't promoting
Where
dogs,
have you guys been?
if you
I've
weren't,
promoted dogs for 2 years.
if you weren't promoting
Where have you
dogs,
guys
listen
been?
to me. If you weren't
Where?
promoting dogs at this event and serving food there,
Okay.
it would be a
So
problem.
what about
It wouldn't
the
be a problem.
last month's event that I had? I do these festivals and
We
events
didn't know about
all the
you.
time. Okay, so how'd you hear about me this time?
Because of what came to my feed this morning.
Social media.
Social media.
Well, you
and
guys heard about
everybody-
this before today, and second of all, so how to go into your feed?
That's
Because
ask
I
Zuckerberg's
follow,
algorithm.
I follow Shepherd. I follow vegan.
Okay,
Vegan
this is
Shepherd
not my
Rescue.
first. This is not my first time with Vegas Shepherd Rescue. It's actually my
I've
third.
been following them for as long
It's
as
my
I've been
third.
on
It's my
social
third
media. I support them.
collaboration with them. And so
I
do I.
support them. Yeah, I follow
it's
them
my-
and
okay.
support them. So,
So-
that's how they popped up on my feed
Okay,
this morning.
this is
Yes.
the third collaboration that we've had.
Wonderful.
Okay.
These animals, who are rescue animals, dogs and cats and rabbits and horse rescue, have a lot of people like yourself working for them. There's a lot of support for them. Animals exploited in farms for food do not have that many people yet supporting those causes. So that's where we are putting, I'm not going to even say 100% of our efforts, but majority of our efforts. However, like a couple of weekends ago, we went there 100% to support a pet rescue group who did a vegan barbecue, had a great time. The food was fabulous. They collected
Nevada
a
Pet
lot of
Rescue
money.
Project?
Nevada
Yeah.
Pet
Remember what I said to
Rescue
you earlier on-
Project.
Do you remember what I said to you
May
earlier
I
on the
finish
phone?
my point? And
Well,
we
please,
had wonderful,
go.
wonderful time, very positive
good.
feedback, positive interactions, and we donated money. So we put
Okay.
our money where our mouth is. We don't come
Wonderful.
to you and say, do this.
Great.
Right? We come to you, this is the problem, this is a pet rescue.
These are suggested
but
solutions.
but it is serving bodies of other animals.
Yes, and
So
I
what
do
can
eat.
we do about it? That's why we approached you, and you are here. You had almost an hour discussion with me on the phone today, which is phenomenal.
Exactly. And what did I tell you?
You are here meeting
What did I
with
tell
us
you
today.
on the phone earlier today? I said one of the main reasons I want to fundraise for the Vegas Shepherd Rescue is because right now at their facility they're able to have 6 animals.
Yes.
So my efforts personally, I would like to help them grow to get a bigger facility.
We would too.
Great.
Yes.
Wonderful. So again, that's
I'm saying
so
about
again, so again, my business and what I do, I personally like to support these groups. I am in marketing and I do restaurant marketing as well and trade shows and different things. So I decide that I want to give back to the charities. It's my personal endeavor to do so.
Sure.
So again, in my lifestyle, I could have these events like, you know, how it originally started and not give back at all. But I choose to give back because that's what I want to do. Because, for example, with Vegas Shepherd Rescue, yes, I think it'd be wonderful if they could, you know, house more than 6
That would
shepherds.
be wonderful.
So
Not
again,
against your cause.
okay, but guess what? So these events, for example, my goal, you know, I would like to have my own restaurant. And like I said, you already heard what I said about, you know, you want a vegan place, and get me an investor who wants vegan, and we'll do it. Other than that, again, depending on the situation, when I have a restaurant and we're serving, you know, what we're serving, would I still give back to the community? I'd like to give back to the community.
But do you get a financial benefit for your for profit, correct? Just to make sure that we understand that.
Yeah.
Yes,
I never say I'm a charity.
And we're not
Well,
against.
no, you
I
did
want to
not
let you know
ever say
one
that.
thing.
I'm not
I'll
a
put a
charity,
disclaimer.
no.
I can speak for all three of us. We are not against for-profit. Just FYI.
I'm in marketing, and I'm in, you know, trade show business, and again, you know, hospitality, you know, and advertising, and you know, things like that. So, you know, if you must know,
You're kind of like an event coordinator, basically.
not always exactly. So, it's event promotion is a form of marketing, for example.
Yes. But this, why? Who came up with this particular venue? How did you come up with it, or the rescue? Who comes
You contacted them, correctly?
I did, yes.
And it was your idea, and they were cool with it, and that sounds great. Did people say that they like it, or like this particular venue? Because you said it's people's demand, not demand, but requesting that can we have barbecue?
Well, people want barbecue.